Hello everyone, welcome back to the grammar series. IELTS login welcomes you all for the same. This is lesson number 8 and the topic is simple compound complex sentence. In video number 5 we have talked about simple sentences. In video number 6 we discussed compound sentences. Then in lesson number 7 we talked about complex sentences. Now this is a special video, this is a special topic related to the same topic, that is simple compound complex sentence. This is today we are going to start with compound complex sentence. This might be a new topic for most of you, but it's very interesting and it will also help us in understanding compound and complex sentence even better. So let's get started. So compound sentence has two independent clauses joined together with the help of a coordinating conjunction. Complex sentence has got one dependent and one independent clauses joined together with the help of a subordinating conjunction. But in this sentence, compound complex sentence, all the things will be there. Two independent clauses will be there, one coordinating conjunction will be there, one dependent clause will be there, and one subordinating conjunction will be there. So obviously it will make the sentence very interesting. We have already discussed the examples of coordinating conjunctions. We have also talked about the examples of subordinating conjunction. These are the same conjunctions we will be using in this type of sentence also. I will not write those types of conjunctions again. You can go to video number 6 and video number 7 to have a glimpse of the coordinating and subordinating conjunction. So what is a compound complex sentence? A compound complex sentence has got two or more than two independent or principal or main clauses. So if two independent clauses are there, it means it is a compound sentence joined together with the help of a coordinating conjunction. So it will make it compound sentence. And if we add one or more than one dependent clause or subordinate clause, so it will make it complex. So compound plus complex is equal to compound complex sentence. Obviously when we have dependent clause, we need one dependent, we need one subordinating conjunction also. So a compound complex sentence has got two independent clauses and one dependent clause, one coordinating conjunction and one subordinating conjunction. So now let's have a look at the examples. The first example is I was crazy about singing. If you look at these sentences, three clauses are there, four clauses, 2 3 conjunctions are there. If you use these types of sentences in spoken English in IELTS, you will have a very good score. When grammatical range and accuracy is judged by the examiner in writing section and speaking section, you will get a very good hike because of these types of sentences. Now look at this sentence, I was crazy about singing. So this is independent clause. I subject, was is tense element. I was crazy about singing, independent clause. When I was young, when I was young is dependent clause. When is subordinating conjunction. I is subject, was is tense element. So this is dependent clause. So one independent, one dependent, and one more independent clause. I am more into dancing now. I is the subject, am is tense element. I am more into dancing now. This is independent clause and this is coordinating conjunction. One coordinating conjunction, one subordinating conjunction, two independent clauses and one dependent clause, and the whole sentence is called compound complex sentence. So what a beauty, what a beauty of clauses. See here you must notice one interesting thing. I have already told you earlier also. So when this subordinating conjunction is part of dependent clause and coordinating conjunction is out of the clauses, it is not the part of any clause. Coordinating conjunction is out of the clause, subordinating conjunction is part of the subordinate clause or a dependent clause. Now the second example, if it rains, so this is a dependent clause, that's why comma is there, in the first sentence also after dependent clause. If it rains tomorrow, If is the subordinating conjunction, rains is tense element. If it rains tomorrow, this is a dependent clause. Why it is a dependent clause? Because subordinating conjunction is there. If it rains tomorrow, bring your umbrella. Bring is tense element, bring your umbrella. Children, please note down the pronunciation of this word. This is umbrella, not umbrella. Many children pronounce it as umbrella. It's umbrella. Bring your umbrella is independent clause. Bring is the tense element. So, and or is coordinating conjunction. Then you will catch cold. You is the subject, will catch is tense element. You will catch cold is independent clause. So two independent clauses, one dependent clause, one subordinating conjunction and one coordinating conjunction. Moving on to the third example. We asked him. This is an independent clause. So we is the subject, asked is tense element. How he got the injury. How is the coordinating conjunction? He is subject, got is the tense element. How he got the injury. This is dependent clause. We asked him how he got the injury, but is a coordinating conjunction, but he refused to answer anything. He is the subject, refused is tense element. He refused to answer anything. So this is an independent clause. So two independent clauses, one dependent clause, one subordinating conjunction and one coordinating conjunction. So these are the perfect examples of compound complex sentence. All the things are there. Whatever we have discussed so far, all the things are there. Independent clauses are there, two independent clauses, dependent clause is there, subordinating conjunction is there, coordinating conjunction is there. So next we will discuss more examples. Now the next example, example number 4, it's quite interesting. In this example, I have included 4 clauses instead of 3. 4 clauses are there. Just look at it. He says is independent clause. He is subject, tense is says is tense. So this is independent clause. He says what he means. He says what he means. So what is the subordinating conjunction? He is the subject and means is tense elements, and this is dependent clause. So these are 2 clauses, one independent, one dependent clause. He says what he means and he means what he says. So and is coordinating conjunction. He is the subject, means is tense element. This is independent clause. What is coordinating conjunction? He subject, says tense element, and this is dependent clause. So 4 clauses are there and 3 conjunctions, 2 subordinating conjunctions, 1 coordinating conjunction. So very interesting sentence. So use these types of sentences in your IELTS speaking. You will definitely get good score. He says what he means and he means what he says. Now the next example, 5th example, Suman woke up at 6 o'clock. This is an independent clause. So Suman is the subject and woke up is the tense element. Suman woke up at 6 o'clock. This is independent clause. Because, why? Because she had to hit the gym. She had to go to the gym. So because is the subordinating conjunction. She is the subject and had is tense element. Because she had to hit the gym. This is dependent clause. But is coordinating conjunction. But she was too tired to get out of the bed. She is subject, was is tense element. She was too tired to get out of the bed. This is independent clause. So 2 independent clauses, 1 dependent clause, 1 subordinating conjunction and 1 coordinating conjunction. Now the next example, although the movie was quite long, although is subordinating conjunction, the movie subject was tense element. Children, if you notice one thing, throughout the topic of simple compound sentence, you must have noticed that I have underlined half sentence. Half sentence is underlined in every topic. Whether you talk about compound sentence, complex sentence or compound complex sentence, why have I have underlined? These underlined part of sentence, it denotes a clause. So I have already written under that also that it is an independent clause or dependent clause. So the first thing you must understand is to separate the clauses, to separate the conjunctions. If conjunction is there, obviously it will be compound sentence or complex sentence. If conjunction is not there, then it's very clear that it is a simple sentence. So just to make it simplified, just to make you understand the difference between clauses, the difference between subject and tense, I have highlighted all the things. So subjects are underlined in every sentence. Subjects are underlined and tense elements are circled, and the whole clause is also underlined. So the whole clause is underlined and subject is underlined separately and says. So just to have a better clarity of the clauses, and obviously when we talk about clause, tense element has to be there. That's why I have highlighted tense element separately with the help of a circle. So although the movie was quite long, although it's subordinating conjunction, the movie's subject was its tense element. This is dependent clause. We still enjoyed it. We subject enjoyed its tense element. We still enjoyed it. It is an independent clause and is coordinating conjunction, and we would recommend it to others. We would recommend it to others. We subject would recommend its tense element, and this is independent clause. This is independent clause. So two independent clauses, one dependent clause, one subordinating conjunction, one coordinating conjunction. So conjunctions are in square box. They are in box, not square, rectangular box. So they are differently highlighted. Subject is separate, verb is circled, and this is in box, in a box. Now next example number 7. When we won the T20 match, when we won the 2020 World Cup, when is subordinating conjunction, we is the subject, one is the tense element. When we won the T20 World Cup, so this is a dependent clause. Our team celebrated with ecstasy. Ecstasy means happiness, extreme happiness. Our team celebrated with ecstasy. Our team is subject, celebrated, tense element. So this is an independent clause. But is coordinating conjunction. Obviously the opponents will not be happy because they have lost the final match. So that's why they were mute. But the opponents were mute. The opponents subject were is tense element. So the opponents were mute, independent clause. So independent clause, dependent clause, subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunction. So now the last example, the class was over. So the class was over. This is independent clause. The class is subject, was is tense element, but is coordinating conjunction. The students continue to ask questions. The students is subject, continue is tense element, and the students continue to ask questions. This is independent clause. So independent clause and coordinating conjunction, which took an extra hour of the teacher, which is subordinating conjunction, took is tense element, which took an extra hour of the teacher. This is dependent clause. So with this we finish the topic of compound complex sentence. Very interesting topic and very useful topic so far as your speaking and writing section of IELTS is concerned. So we have finished the topic. With this we have finished the topic of simple compound complex sentence. Simple sentence has got one independent clause. Complex sentence, compound sentence has two independent clauses joined together with the help of a coordinating conjunction. Complex sentence has one independent and one dependent clause joined together with the help of a subordinating conjunction. And finally, compound complex sentence has got two independent clauses joined together with the help of coordinating conjunction and one dependent clause joined together with the help of a subordinating conjunction. The topic is finished now, but the video is not finished, because I told you in the earlier videos also that we will discuss the exercises at the end of the topic. So in this video only we will talk about homework. We will talk about the practice exercises also. We will be covering two types of exercises. One is identify the sentence. I will be writing some sentences 7-8 sentences will be written. You have to identify the sentence, whether it is a simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, or compound complex. Then second type of exercise will be transformation of sentences. We will transform the sentences, and that will be a check of your understanding also. Our objective will be checked whether you have understood the topic or not. So we will be transforming the sentences from simple to compound and complex, then compound to simple and complex, then complex to simple and compound. So let's see how many sentences you get it right, and it will also analyze or clear your understanding of the topic. So let's continue with the exercises now. Now testing time. As the topic is finished, now let's test your knowledge, how much you have grabbed, how much knowledge you have got into yourself. So here the first type of exercise is homework or practice exercise. I will read the sentences. So take it as a homework or take it as a practice exercise. After I read all the sentences, pause the video, solve the exercise or do your homework. Whenever it is done, then come back to the video again and play it. You will get all the answers and match whether you have got the correct answers or not, or how many correct answers you have got. Let's start. So identify the type of sentence, whether it is simple, compound, complex, or compound complex sentence. So the first sentence is, the horse reared and the rider was thrown. Everything comes to a man if he only works hard and stay consistent. Being ill, he didn't go to play the cricket match. They are the best servants of God who surrender to the will of God. So this is my favorite poem, On His Blindness by John Milton. These lines are taken from that poem. We invited the guests to the party and they promised to reach there, but they didn't turn up. Walk quickly, otherwise you will miss the bus. Don't leave the station without my permission. The last sentence is, we can enter the class of Mr. Phillips. He's a very tough teacher. We can enter the class of Mr. Phillips, but you cannot come out until Mr. Phillips allows you. So you can enter the class of Mr. Phillips, but you cannot come out until Mr. Phillips allows you. So you can go through these sentences, pause the video, do your work honestly, don't do any type of cheating, do your work honestly, then come to the video again, play it, you will get the correct answers. All the best. Welcome back to the class. I hope you must have paused the video or you must have done your homework honestly. Now let's have the answers. The first sentence is, the horse reared and the rider was thrown. So the horse reared. Now I will not underline the clauses or write everything. So I can underline the clauses, but I will not write each and everything. Otherwise it will take a lot of time. So the horse reared. This is one clause. This is independent clause. The rider was thrown. This is another independent clause. This is another independent clause. And this is coordinating conjunction. So obviously this is, what is the answer? This is a compound sentence. This is a compound sentence. Now look at the second. Everything comes to a man. So this is independent clause. If he only works and stay consistent. So please don't confuse yourself with and is part of the sentence. And is part of the sentence. So there is only one clause. So this is dependent clause. So and this is subordinating conjunction. So if subordinating conjunction is there, it means it is a complex sentence. So what is the answer? It is a complex sentence. Now look at the third example. Being ill, he didn't go to play the cricket match. So there is only one tense element. So obviously this is example of simple sentence. So let's underline the tense elements also, so that you can understand. Now look at the fourth sentence. They are the best servants of God. So they are the best servants of God, independent clause, who surrendered to the will of God. Who surrendered to the will of God. So who is the subordinating conjunction? This is dependent clause. This is independent clause. R is the tense element. Surrender is the tense element. So if subordinating conjunction is there, obviously it is the example of, the answer is complex sentence. Now moving on to the fifth sentence. We invited the guests to the party. So this is independent clause. Invited is tense element. And they promised to reach there. They promised to reach there. This is independent clause. This is coordinating conjunction. So promised is tense element. So we invited the guests to the party and they promised to reach there. But they didn't turn up. But they didn't turn up. So didn't turn up. This is again independent clause. So this is, so two coordinating conjunctions are there. So this is the example of compound sentence. Children, have you noticed one thing? We have when we were doing the topic of compound sentence, we included two topics, two clauses, but here we have included three topics in compound sentence only. Walk quickly, otherwise you will miss the bus. Walk quickly is independent clause. Walk is the tense element. Otherwise is coordinating conjunction. You will miss the bus is independent clause. Will miss is the verb. So this is the example of, compound sentence. Don't leave the station without my permission. So only one tense element is there, nothing else is there. So this is a simple sentence. This is a simple sentence. Only one tense element, one independent clause is there. You can enter the class of Mr. Phillips. So this is independent clause. Can enter is tense element. But you cannot come out of Mr. Philip. Come out, but you cannot come out. So this is independent clause. Cannot come, but is coordinating conjunction. Until Mr. Philip allows you. Until Mr. Philip. So until is subordinating conjunction, and this is dependent clause. So one dependent clause, two independent clauses, one coordinating conjunction, one subordinating conjunction. Obviously, this is the example of compound complex sentence. This is the example of compound complex sentence. So that's all from this exercise. Now we'll continue with the second type of exercise, that is transformation of sentences. Do let us know in the comment section how many sentences you have got right out of 8 sentences. Okay children, now we are moving on to the next type of exercise, that is transformation of sentences. So transform the sentences from one form to another. Please keep this thing in your mind. Whenever we are talking about transformation of sentences, only the form will be changed. Very strictly I am saying, the meaning should not change. Only the form should change. If we are changing from simple to compound sentence, only the form should change, the meaning should not change. This is the first requirement of transformation of sentences. We can change the form but not the meaning. So I have written 4 sentences, 2 from simple to compound and 2 from simple to complex sentence. He must work hard to make up for the lost time. The teacher, this is a simple sentence because there is only one tense element. The teacher punished the boy for his disobedience. Only one tense element. So it is a simple sentence. Change it into compound sentence. So two sentences from simple to compound. Then Saurabh confessed his crime. This is also a simple sentence. Change it into complex. Nana succeeded unexpectedly. From simple to complex. Change it. So work is tense element, punish tense element, confess tense element, succeeded tense element. So these are simple sentences. So two sentences from simple to compound, two sentences from complex, simple to complex. Now pause the video, write down the answers, and let's see how many right answers you have got. I hope you must have done your work honestly without any cheating. So let's have the answers now. So first sentence, he must work hard. This is one independent clause, and make up for the lost time. Another independent clause, and is the coordinating action. This is compound sentence. Work is tense element, and make up is the tense element. So the teacher punished the boy for his disobedience. That the boy was disobedient. So was this the tense element? The teacher punished him. Punished his tense. So is coordinating conjunction. So this is compound sentence. Now next, Saurabh confessed his crime. Saurabh confessed. This is independent clause. This is tense element, that he had done the crime. So that is subordinating conjunction, and had is the tense element. So this is independent clause. This is dependent clause. Nana succeeded unexpectedly. Nana succeeded although her success was unexpected. Succeeded is tense element, and was is tense element, although is subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction. This is coordinating conjunction. This is coordinating conjunction. So this is independent clause, independent clause, independent clause, independent clause. This is independent clause and dependent clause, independent clause and dependent clause. So we have changed two simple to compound and two simple to complex sentences. In the next part of the homework or practice exercise, I will give you 4 sentences again, this time from compound to simple and compound to complex. Now the next 4 sentences, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I am giving you 2 sentences from compound to simple, from compound to complex sentence. Vanshika finished her homework, independent clause, and put away her books. This is independent clause. This is coordinating conjunction. This is tense element. This is tense element. Why I am doing this? So that you can have the clarity once again that these are 2 independent clauses joined together with the help of a coordinating action. We must eat or we can't live. So this is a compound sentence. Change it into simple sentence. We must eat, independent clause. We can't live, independent clause, and or is coordinating conjunction. Now 2 sentences from compound to complex sentence. Search his pockets and you will find the watch. Search his pockets, independent clause. You will find the watch, independent clause, and is coordinating conjunction. Ramesh saw the danger, independent clause, and he paused there, independent clause joined together with the help of coordinating conjunction. So these are the next 4 sentences. Pause the video, do your work, come back to the video and see how many sentences you have done it correctly. So please don't do cheating. Be honest to yourself. Now let's have a look at the answers. Vanshika finished her homework and put away her books. Vanshika put away her books after finishing her homework. So after finishing is gerund here. So obviously there is only one finite verb, only one tense element. So this is simple sentence. We must eat or we can't live. Very easy. We must eat to live. That's all. So must eat is tense element, only one tense element is there. So it's a simple sentence. Now next, from compound to complex. Search his pockets and you will find the watch. This is coordinating conjunction. Instead of coordinating conjunction, let's have subordinating conjunction. If you search his pockets, this is dependent clause. If is subordinating conjunction, you will find the watch. So this is complex sentence. So what is the difference between complex and compound sentence? One difference is of conjunction, another difference is of dependent and independent clause. Ramesh saw the danger and he paused. Very easy. When Ramesh saw the danger, when is subordinating conjunction, this is a dependent clause, he paused there, independent clause. So this is the complex sentence. So let us know in the comments and comment section below how many sentences out of these you have got right. Now let's move on to next 4 examples. This time from complex to simple, 2 sentences from complex to simple and 2 from complex to compound. So 9th sentence, Lukesh said that he was innocent. This is a complex sentence, independent, dependent and subordinating conjunction. These are verbs, was and said. Then second, tell me where you live. So this is a complex sentence, independent clause, dependent clause and subordinating conjunction. These are the verbs. Tell me where you live. So these 2 are complex sentences, change it into simple sentences. Now next 2 sentences, I am certain that you have made a mistake. I am certain, independent clause, this is dependent clause, this is subordinating conjunction, these are the tense element. So this is complex sentence. Next, if you don't hurry, dependent clause, subordinating conjunction, you will miss the bus. So please change these sentences as directed, don't change the meaning. Let's see how many of correct sentences you get. So please don't do cheating. I hope you must have stopped the video for some time to do the exercise. Now let's have the correct answers. Lukesh said that he was innocent. So simple sentence, Lukesh talked about his innocence. So talked is tense element, only one tense element is there. So that's why it is a simple sentence. No conjunction is there. Tell me where you live. Where you live? Address. Tell me your address. Very easy. Tell is tense element, only one tense element is there. So one independent clause, no conjunction. So this is a simple sentence. Now next 11th answer, I am certain that you have made a mistake. You have made a mistake and I am certain about it. So certain means sure. So this is independent clause and coordinating conjunction. So the answer is compound sentence. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. You must hurry or you will miss the bus. Independent clause join together with the help of coordinating conjunction. So I hope you have got all the correct answers, and with this we finish the topic of simple, compound and complex sentence. We have done simple sentence with 8 examples, compound sentence with 8 examples, complex sentence with 8 examples, compound complex sentence with 8 examples, total 32 examples. Then in exercise we have got 8 sentences when we identify the sentence, then 24 sentences in transformation of sentences. So we have covered this topic with detailed definition and total 64 examples. And we have tried to leave nothing left. No stone is left unturned. Children, I want to share one information with you. Whenever we are talking about any topic, whether it is related to grammar, pronunciation series or vocabulary series, we try to come up with the best material. We read the grammar books, then we consult some YouTube videos, dictionary also, and come up with the simplified material which can be easily understood by you. So we have covered the topic of simple, compound, complex sentence in 4 videos. So please go through all these videos patiently and try to understand each and every word. Definitely once you go through all these videos, you will never have any need to go through this topic again. We have tried to make it as much simplified as we can. So this is the end of the topic. I hope you must have liked the content and the video. If you do so, please hit the like button, do comment and subscribe the YouTube channel IELTS Login. That's all. That's it. That's all from our side. Keep learning, keep growing.